Hello, community. Welcome to the sixth week of our broadcast. Welcome to All Tips Bet. Hello, Big Daddy.
Hello, guys. Welcome to our tips for the week. It all depends on which week we are or which league we are covering. It could be week 5, it could be week 6. It
Oh,
depends on which league.
week 7. Yeah. I
Yeah.
saw
So,
I saw your European prediction. That was a nice prediction. Everything
yeah,
came in.
it all came in. It was nice. At least we are able to make some money. I hope our viewers also were able to make some money as well. And please share your tips and let's see what you have, and so that we can all make some money together. Yeah.
So Big Daddy, what tips do you have this weekend? At least that you're on fire. So let's start with you.
Well,
What is the money game?
for this week, I'm trying to start from Friday game. So the Friday game, I'll start. I will look for towards the Friday game, and I have Borussia Dortmund with Bochum, and I know it's going to be because Bochum lost their game to Stuttgart. They were a whooping. I know I picked in that game. I also picked Stuttgart to win, but I was not even expecting them to score as much as they did. And so there needs to be a reaction from both Dortmund. There needs to be a reaction. And playing at home, there couldn't be a perfect start for them to actually have that reaction. So I think, but for me, in the tips, Dortmund to win, and I'm picking them to win to score 2 to 5 goals. Yeah.
That's a good
So
one.
that so that brings that will bring the odds to 1.62 thereabout.
Okay, that's a good one. I saw the game, but I tried to leave it because Dortmund, they are playing really good. I think, but they won't be a contender. Definitely, I think definitely two contenders are Bayern Munich and Bayern Leverkusen. That they will want that they are the contenders to win the German Bundesliga. So I just left the game. Just I was maybe because of the hot is like 1.22, and I don't like combining for beginning of the season. So I left the game. So my own game for this weekend, my first game is AC Milan to win outright. And because AC Milan they won the derby, and I think they should be able to continue the momentum and win the game without any issue. So that game, it's on a Friday game, so I believe AC Milan should win without any issue comfortably.
I'm also on that game as well. I had AC Milan on that game, AC Milan versus Lecce, and with the performance they had in against Inter last weekend on the derby, I'm expecting them to keep the momentum on, and as also advantageous for them playing at home. Equally, we allow them. I think they will be too much for Lecce. So in these odds, I decide to pick AC Milan to win, and I feel that they will score less than 3.5 goals for this game. So, and the odd comes to as 1.85.
No, that's a good one also because I'm like that's one of the my anchor for this weekend that AC Milan should win outright because they want to continue the momentum because after derby and you want derby, so the vibes will still be like okay, we are untouchable, we are unstoppable. So I think AC Milan should be one of our bankers today that they are going to win the game. So my what's the next game from Big Daddy?
Well, I then come to Saturday's game. I think those were the two Friday games I had. And then coming to Saturday game, I decided to start with the Premiership. Of course, the first game of the weekend, which is Newcastle Man City. And here, I believe Man City should be able to beat Newcastle outright, money line. And if those that anybody, I won't tip anybody from picking Man City for a straight win or combine it maybe with Man City and Newcastle both to score. But I just, when I was looking at the stats and I see Haaland have been scoring in every game. And I think if a goal is coming to come from my Man City. The likely chances that is going to be Haaland is quite high. So I decided to go for Haaland anytime scorer at 1.69.
Oh, that's this funnily enough, this weekend I'm not on Premier League. I just left it. A lot of games that is unpredictable. So I just left Premier League this weekend. I don't want they've made my game, they've cost my game few times, heartbroken. So I just want to leave. I want to leave Premier League this weekend. Maybe next weekend, maybe there will be an interesting game that I will be on. So Premier League, I'm not on Premier League this weekend. So the game I went for is also called Polish League. I have like two games in Polish League this weekend. That's the first one is Raków. They are playing really good. I saw their match. So Raków Częstochowa. I think they won the league some few years back, and they've been that on top like the first three contenders in Polish league, and they play this tiki-tack. They can control the ball properly, and goals. They've been scoring goals from the beginning of the season. So they are playing. Raków Częstochowa is playing Puszcza Niepołomice. I hope I pronounce it properly for the Polish viewers, and that's 1.38 Raków to win. They are the what's called. They are at home, and they should also win the game without any issue.
Oh, that's a nice one. I think they qualified for European, is it Europa or Conference Cup a couple of years back, 3 years when they actually won the Polish league. And I was not sure if they actually gone far in that. I think they were knocked out in the elimination before the actual transfer made. So my next game is on my next game will be still in the Premiership. Ipswich and Aston Villa. Normally Aston Villa disappointed me last weekend by drawing. I expected them to win the game, but it came out as a draw. And so this time around, I'm not too comfortable, even though we all expect them to beat Ipswich. But I like the way Ipswich attack, and being that they are playing at home, I also noticed that Aston Villa sometimes is when you score them before they now wake up, because most of the times they come from back to win. So I decided to go for just both teams to score. I don't care who wins the game, because both two of them can score goals. It's good for me. So I went with that, both teams to score 1.65.
No, that's okay. And my second Polish league is Legia Warszawa. They've been giving me the money this season. They've been winning games. So I'm just like, okay, let me just stick to this trend. They've been delivering the money back. So Legia they've been, because I'm in Poland, so I just have to be patriotic to the league.
If it's not broken, what fix it? So
definitely. So I'm still on Legia Warszawa. They are playing in Warsaw. They're playing in Warszawa, and they are playing against Górnik Zabrze. And Górnik Zabrze, they've been awful this season. They are not playing that. They are on the 8 points in the league. 11 points after 9 matches, and they are away from it is also awful. They've just only won one game in the last 5 games. So and Legia is at home. That's like what's called advantage for Legia to win the game. So I chose Legia Warszawa to win the game. Although Legia Warszawa is on the 8th position on the table. So, but they should still have the winning power to win the game. And they've been doing very well at home. So I was like, okay, if at home they've played almost the last 6 games, Legia Warszawa, they've only lost 1 game. So I think they should be able to win the game without any issue. And they have the supporters at home behind them, so that shouldn't be any problem. So that's one of my bankers also to this weekend, that Legia Warszawa to win the game without any problem. You can also combine the game, Legia to win above 1 goal or Legia to win above 2 goals. So, but Legia should win the game without comfortably.
Okay. My next game is on I moved to Championship. I just left Premiership alone, although there were some other games in the Premiership that I would have loved to look into, like Bradford and so game. But I decided just to also streamline from the Premiership to just make it a little bit narrow it down and check for better odds somewhere. So I went for Championship game and I selected the game between Portsmouth and Sheffield United. It is a game that is a short more. Portsmouth are second to the bottom of the table, and Sheffield United are in the fifth position, and they've been doing quite well. They've not lost any game as such. So I decided to go for them for a straight outright win. The money is good enough, which is at 1.88.
No, that's a good odd. That's a good odd. So also, I went to the French league, Ligue 1, and that's it's like I saw. So I went shopping there for just one of the games. That okay, for the PSG game, I chose PSG for what's it called to win outright without any issue because last weekend they spoiled my game. They cut my game. They drew 1-1 when they were away. So I believe that PSG should win the game comfortably this weekend. They should come back and try to tell the people that they can win the game without Mbappe. But this factor of Mbappe is still hanging on their head. So they have to show people that okay, we are a team. We are not depending on Mbappe. So the game should be a straight win. The PSG should win straightforward, and even if you want to play without any issue, you should even play that PSG to win above 2 goals, even above 3 goals, if you are ready to take the risk. So PSG to win the game comfortably. So it's also part of my anchor this weekend. So PSG to win.
Well, I'm not on that game because I was, as you said, I was disappointed because I was expecting them to win last weekend, and they fucked up. I think they played 1-1 draw.
Yeah, one.
Yeah, so I know that definitely there should be a reaction for them over this weekend, but I still just decide, even though I just feel that the money was not good enough for me, and I decided to just stay away from the game. So instead of that, I decided to just go around shopping. So I went to the Turkish league. I looked at the game between Galatasaray with Kanspasa, and then based on what the local derby they had last weekend against Mourinho, I was impressed with their performance, and they are part of the team I actually had in Europa as well.
Yeah. That today,
So
if it's winning, don't break it. Yeah, if it's
yeah,
working, don't break it.
so I decided to stay with Galatasaray and then pick them for a outright win, and for them to score up to 2 to 5 goals because they have a power attacking force that can actually score goals. So I stick with that, which are the odds 1.85 as well.
Okay, I'm also on that game. Galatasaray. They play beautiful football. I was watching the match also live with Fenerbahce and how they move the ball very fast. Osimhen helping from the what's called from the area balls, the assists that he made with the chest, everything was so beautiful. They play really, you think that Man City is playing ball. It's so beautiful to watch, and they went away to win Fenerbahce. That's a statement. So, like I said about what's it called AC Milan, that they should after they won the derby, they will try to continue the momentum. So the same thing with
momentum going, yeah.
yeah, forward. So that's the same thing with Galatasaray. That's why I chose Galatasaray to win the game because they were after the stress and everything. They overcame Fenerbahce, the biggest rival presently, and now they are at home. They have to do the job without any issue. They just have to win. Galatasaray, they will have to win the game without any issue. And but I put it like to play safe because they played during the week. so maybe of fatigue or anything. So I just chose Galatasaray to win without any additional goals or any combination. Just Galatasaray to win at 1.3.
Okay, that's a good one.
Yeah.
So my next game is in Serie A, and I decided to look at the game between Como and Verona. Verona is doing well from the beginning of Serie A this season, and as well as Como. Como are also not doing that, and they are not doing that, but they have this attacking option that they tend to attack, and there's a possibility of them the goals. They are there to score goals. They may not win the match, but definitely they will score. They'll be scoring some goals even after playing some away matches. So now that they're at home, so I believe that they should be able to nick in at least one goal in the match. Okay, and then I look Verona to be stronger than them, more attack minded, more complete a team compared to Como. So I decided to go for both of them to score, and the odd is at 1.95.
That's a good. I saw the game because this maybe was it during the week mid game in Serie A. They Como won Atlanta, so I was a bit surprised. And Atlanta was at home. I remember the game. I watched the game, and they have this. The goals are in them. That's what I like about Como. Goals are in them. They play fluid
Yeah,
football.
they don't know how to play either way than just attack go forward.
Attack
So
forward, yeah.
yeah,
So
so that's why the chances of that goal coming in for them to score and being that they're at home is quite high.
yeah, I do that. That's a very nice game. The goals is definitely in the game. Maybe more than 2 goals, more than 3 goals. Definitely there are goals in that game. So I'm still in Ligue 1 in French league. Monaco, Montpellier. Monaco, they have this. They are good this season, and I think they are going to push till the end of the. They are going to give PSG the fight for the cup for the league because they are also winning games. They are doing good. They are playing properly. So I won't be surprised that they are going to push PSG till the end of the day, so that they will give them the money. They'll fight them the money of the league. So this game is very interesting because Montpellier, they are awful. They are very awful. But their last few games, they've not won. They've not won their games. I think the last 5 games they've only won one game. And Monaco at home, they've won all their games at home and one draw. So they've been performing excellent, Monaco. So it's a game that I really like. I should have chosen it as part of my banker alcohol, but I can only take 3 alcohol. So I chose the best one. So Monaco to win against Montpellier. Montpellier out of 5 games, they have only four points. So to see how awful they are. So Monaco to win at 1.36.
Yeah, that is a good odd because I believe Monaco should be able to win that game outright as well. As you know me, it's just the odd that takes me off anything. I like to combine and just to look for a better odd out there without too much combining. That's why I love to leave the game all alone.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
so
Even
that
Montpellier, they've not even won any game away this season. So it's a good odds for anyone that wants to have fun and make good money. So Monaco to win outright.
Yeah. So my last game for the week is Freiburg in the Germans League, which is playing Set Paul. And in this game, I just simply, I always say Germans League. There's always room for goals in Germans League, high scoring goals. So if you're brave, you could go for goals like Freiburg to win, or over 2.5 goals but I went for a straight win because the money is quite okay, which is not that bad. The odds are quite okay, which is 1.75. So a straight win for Freiburg. I think they will be able to be Set Paul. We are just coming down from Division Two to the Bundesliga. So they're still trying to adjust to the new to the league they are in, and so a straight way for Freiburg for me this weekend. Yeah.
Yeah. That's my own last game also. I'm on this game also because St. Paul just has only one point from out of 9 games, just 1 point. So at Freiburg they are not doing that bad. They are on the 4th position in the what's called German league. Out of 4 games, they are on 9 points. So they've been playing really good, not that bad. And St. Paul, you know that maybe they'll go to relegation. They just came from 2nd division to Bundesliga. They've not adapted to the Bundesliga pace, how they play football and the pace in Bundesliga. So Freiburg there are a lot of accords this weekend that I'm feeling good that maybe I'm going to make the money this weekend. So the games align this weekend. All the games are a bit, the percentage of winning are quite high this weekend for me because I feel good with the games that I have this weekend. So that's why I ran away from Premier League. That there are a lot of games everywhere that you can
better games elsewhere.
better games elsewhere. I would have loved to stay in Premier League, but there are some interesting games in Premier League this weekend. Tottenham and Man U, and there's a lot of lovely, nice game.
But Arsenal also playing at home, they should be able to win that game for those that want to go on the game.
Yeah, but the odds is quite small, 1.12. So I left those. That's one reason why I just left.
Yeah, you need to combine it for you to actually get a good reading from that. Maybe Arsenal scoring from corner kicks, or these days they like scoring from the wings, corner kicks or pulling ball out from the wing. So I start to score from the corner kick, and so those could be made.
Another thing, I just want to see Man City to play without Rodri, the guy that had injury, their midfielder.
Yeah, so I don't know why people always, especially the pundits, always try to make so much fuss about Rodri. Of course, he's a very good player. Of course, he has a vital role in the Man City midfield. Yeah, but when I look at Man City and look at Guardiola, arguably the best coach in the world for me, in my opinion, he can adapt anybody into that role, and they will equally play. They may not play as ruggedly, but they give something else. Who was thinking that Kovacic, when I remember when they bought Kovacic, everybody said, oh, what will he provide for Man City? And we've saw what he has done for Man City. So there are many options there. I don't think it is because I don't think it's going to be a big problem the way people are actually looking at it.
We'll see a couple of games. Hopefully, Big Daddy is right as always. So Newcastle is not that bad team, so that's why I just left Premier League. All the games that are in Premier League this weekend are a bit like you just have to either go for the goal market or go for something different. But for the winning, it's a bit tricky because all the games are a bit tricky games. So that's all we have for you guys this weekend. And thank you for joining us. And please remember to like the video, subscribe, and enjoy the weekend and enjoy the football. And let us make money. And also, we also like if you can participate and put in the comments your games so that we can see how you guys are betting. Also, we'll really appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you, everyone. Please don't forget to like, subscribe to help this channel grow. Thank you, everyone. Enjoy your weekend.
Bye.
Bye.